Hi Taurus, this is Jess with your November 1st to the 15th, 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Taurus, I'm definitely seeing some second thoughts going on here. Second thoughts from you and second thoughts from others. As far as the work sphere is concerned, for those of you that are looking, you may have gone through a grueling process, like a rigorous interviewing process. Someone was hammering you and hammering you and hammering you with questions after questions. And you may have thought that this was going to be a great opportunity, a new fresh start for you. I feel like you probably thought that the interview was a bit brash, a little harsh. And it didn't necessarily go in your favor. And some of you could be disappointed by that because you really wanted this particular job. You really wanted this. And it kind of came at a time where you wasn't expecting it. Like you didn't think that you would get the call. You didn't think that you would get some interest. But you also didn't think that it would go the way that it has. And so, yeah, that situation has not gone your way. And if it hasn't, definitely don't think twice about it because it probably was better for the better for you. Now I do see because of that, some of you could be a bit confused as to where do I go next. I feel like it kind of stung you a bit. Some of you are thinking maybe I should go back to school. Maybe I should learn a trade, trying to find alternative methods to make you more valuable and make the process for you a little bit more easier. But I do see confusion. So you will be confused in the month of November, trying to figure it all out as to, where do you go? What do you do? How do you make things better for yourself? And you're also looking at these opportunities, trying to figure out, are they good ones for you? It seems like some of you really in your heart, you know what you want, but you feel like, okay, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. So some of you are thinking about going back to school. Okay. And now you're trying to finagle your work, your home life, as well as your school life soon to be, or, your training life, your studying life, that sort of thing, and trying to make it all work. But you're kind of confused as to how you're going to do that. Some of you recently possibly lost your job in the past 3 months. Again, you're still in that stasis of confusion. Some of you have been trying everything you possibly can to get into a new position, new situation. And I feel like there's been some delays with that. Okay. Again, you may come up with this understanding that, hey, I have to go back to school, or I have to, get a license or a certificate in some form or fashion and go in a new direction. Again, Uranus is definitely knocking on your door. It's like approaching your front door. So there will be a lot of changes coming, whether you like it or not, or whether you choose to do it or not. So just expect a lot of changes coming your way. So that being said, I do see that some of you could have recently started a new job, and with starting your job, you're not really happy. You've left one opportunity. You've gotten away from there really quickly. You're now in possibly the training stage or the probationary period stage. So you're really focused, but there's a bit of confusion. As far as, do you think that this situation is going to last? Will it benefit you? Is this the best opportunity out there? Is this what you want to do? Because again, I sensing underlying restlessness. If you've been continuing to do the same thing in your life at the workplace, it looks like some of you are wanting to break out, wanting to start something new, not sure what you should do, considering school, considering training methods, that sort of thing, licensing certificates. But again, not really sure. So just be ginger with yourself. You're not there yet. You may feel you're clear, but mentally you're still a bit confused. You're still holding on to things that didn't work out in the past and trying to force yourself or energies around you to move and shift in ways that you're not even sure you want to go, is not necessarily going to promote the desired outcome, because again, you're just not clear. It's going to clear up for you. So don't worry about that. That being said, I do see at the middle of November, you will start to gain a sense of clarity and balance. And I do feel like for those of you that will decide to go to school, but you know that this is what I need to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to fit it into my schedule, but I know I need to do this. You're going to be so glad that you did it. You're going to be glad that you're starting something new. I'm telling you guys, you have aces here. So newness is definitely beckoning you. The restlessness, heed to that, because again, it is pointing for you to do something new. Just try it. I mean, what can you do but try it? As long as you're not obviously spending too much and you're not getting yourself into debt. But if it's some way that you can find, and that's how you need to step outside of the box and try to think of how can I expose myself to this new thing and not have to be not have to pay for it. You know what I mean? If you can do that, that would be great. I feel like eventually you'll find a way. Something will come to you. There will be like this blessing that comes out of nowhere through someone, through an opportunity that you're going to be really happy about. So don't stress yourself at the beginning of November if you're feeling like I just really don't know where to go here. Like I'm just confused. Know that it's going to come to you as you get into the second week of November. Okay. With that, I do feel like there's a lot of great opportunities that's going to be here for you guys that's wanting to start something new. Okay. As far as money is concerned, now, for those of you that's already working, you're not necessarily looking for work, it looks like you're going to be working really hard. Again, you're still wrestling with the same thing. The theme here is newness, but how do I get there? You know, what do I want to change, but how do I change? What do I change? What do I need to do? And I kind of think I know how, or I kind of know what I want, but I don't know how to go about doing it. So there's an element of confusion and not being very clear that is going to permeate for most of you guys, but in different areas, of course. That being said, if you give yourself some time, whatever this is, it will become clear because it is kind of aligned for you to do it. So you're not feeling this way for no reason. It is a reason why you're feeling this way. It's just not clear to you. You know, why you need to, it's not clear to you the steps you need to take. Let me say that. Now, I do see that some of you may be planning to go see a grandchild, go see someone's child. If you have, a child with someone, you may be planning to go see your child, that sort of thing. And I see, as far as money is concerned, a lot of you guys are going to be focusing on, working. I don't see any more money coming to you guys, but I do see, like, in the second week of November, you guys are going to be really happy about something, really happy. Okay. Something. So if you've recently had to recover from, surgery, you're going to be healing really well, and things are going to feel like night and day. If you're not feeling so good in November, if you're scheduled at the end of October, first part of November, just know that it's going to take you probably 2 weeks to get out on the other side of things. And it could take, 2 months, but you're going to wake up one day and just be like, everything is fine. I feel completely better. I feel that there's going to be some making up. So if you have an issue, if you've been having an issue with a particular person in your life, I mean, like coworker, family member, that sort of thing, neighbor, things will kind of come together. You'll be able to heal in this relationship. Now, it could be someone that you've not spoken to forever, like this one neighbor that you just never speak to. You pass them, you never speak to them, they don't speak to you. I know some people may think that that's unheard of, but it is quite common for some circumstances and some people. You may find that out of the blue, the person speaks to you or vice versa, and it's like it's fixed. No one's talking about what happened and how do we get here, but it's just fixed. So that's kind of good. I do see a lot of healing going on for a lot of you, healing to the point where you may be contemplating, traveling. So some of you may be feeling better than you've felt in a long time if you've had physical ailments and that sort of thing. This will not obviously apply to everyone. This is a general reading, so you have to take into account that this is not your personal reading. This is a general reading. That being said, this will only apply for those of you that can relate to this part. Now, I also see that as far as love is concerned in the month of November, some of you, I feel, have been kind of distant from a particular person. Okay, someone was either questioning you or you were questioning another person. Okay, and I do see that there has been some discord, disconnect, and confusion. Okay, there could have been a situation where you haven't spoken to the person in quite some time and you're a little out of it. You're a little confused. You're not really sure what the person has been up to, what they're doing. I feel like their tactics has not necessarily, like, you're not okay with these tactics that they're using. It's like they butter you up. They get you in a good mood. They do everything that they know that they're supposed to do to make you feel okay. And then you turn around and they're out the door. And this could be you doing this to someone too. So this is how you're being perceived. Okay. You're out the door, or they're out the door. Okay. Which is going to turn you into being a little bit more cold. And then when you try to contact the person, they're missing an action, or you, vice versa. And so there's this confusion about, they're claiming something which doesn't even make any sense when they start to explain to you where they've been, what they've been doing. It's like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And you guys know in your heart of our hearts that you really need to confront them and say that, hey, and call them out on their stuff. But I feel that there's this element of just really being confused. You're not sure if what they're saying, is it true? Because the person is telling you just enough to be right on that line of like, I don't, it doesn't sound plausible, but I can't prove it. You know what I mean? So it's that type of thing. And so I feel like because of it, there may have been some kind of distance between you and another person, or you and your mate, that sort of thing. And with that, I feel as we get to the second week of November, some of you are going to make a decision to remove yourself from the situation, okay? Because you have a lot of other things going on in your life. And I feel like that will be more geared toward those of you who are socially dating someone that doesn't have a whole lot of time built into a relationship. You're socially seeing someone and you just feel like, you know what, it's just too many variables. It's so much fogginess and unclearness going on here that I just don't even try to have time to cipher through what's real, what's not. You may be feeling this way about your friends too. So some of you in social circles, you may be finding that your friends are a bit flaky around this time. They're being dishonest or disingenuous, that sort of thing. And I do see some of you kind of disconnecting from friends because of it, because you just feel like, no. That being said, I do see that there could be opportunities for you to meet new people, a particular new person, or you guys are putting more time and attention into yourselves, and who knows how to do that better than a Taurus, right? So moving on from a situation will kind of be just the thing that you need to kind of get rid of that negative energy and start to really kind of focus back on positive energy for you. For those of you who are in long-standing relationships, again, there may have been some discord, feeling like there's lies, there's hiding, there's confusion around what's true and what's not. If the person's at work, are you at work, that sort of thing. And I feel that two things are going to happen. Some of you, there will be a reconciliation and there will be some healing. But again, this is energy. So that's how things happen in relationships. You have good times, you have not so great times, that sort of thing. So I feel like you guys will put it past you. I don't feel like there's going to be like this, oh my goodness, some crazy stuff coming out. I feel like because you kind of can't figure out what's true, what's not true, you may just let it go. And by week 2, it's like, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're getting along. Everything is okay. And I feel like it's just going to be like night and day. Like you wake up and everything is fine. No one's really talking about anything anymore. No one's really addressing the situation, which means that it will come up again. But this just will be a peaceful time of getting together and kind of like putting a band-aid on the situation. And because of it, there's a sense of happiness that surrounds it. Some of you may be celebrating with your mate because they've gotten a new job. They've closed a great deal. So that sort of thing. They could be coming back from a trip and they've been working really hard and you've not been able to reach them. And, you just haven't been able to kind of get a hold of them. Then you find out that, oh, well, they were, well, you knew, I believe for those of you that can relate to this, you knew that the person was away on business, but why they're constantly missing, they don't return your call. They've just really been working hard to close a particular deal or to get an account, that sort of thing. And now they come back happier than ever. You guys are even going to be planning a trip. I do see like planning of a trip, together once you guys kind of get back together, because there's been some distance going on. Now, others of you, I feel that if you decide to move on from a situation, okay, and let a situation go that you feel like it's not working for you anymore, then I feel like you're going to be really happy because that negative energy is going to be over and you're really going to be able to just like kind of reconnect with yourself again. Okay. So you need to just really start to make plans for yourself. Be a little selfish. If you're feeling like your mate is selfish or they're always so focused on what they have to do, that could be a lesson to you. Kind of like a man in a mirror. Like that's something that you need to do. Get self-focused, get into what you need to do and what you need to be preparing yourself for, because I do see needing to prepare for your success, needing to prepare for your happiness, making plans for yourself to get to a place of happy. Okay. So that's something you have to do for yourself. So that's what I see for you guys for the first 2 weeks of November, the 1st to the 15th, 2017. I hope that this has been helpful. If you would like to share with us how this has been, please do so in the comment section below. You know, we love to hear from you. And I will attach the 3-month love reading for you guys if you would like to take a gander of that. And that is a love reading for the remainder of 2017. So take a click on that if you'd like to look at it. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach me in the description box below, as well as the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, 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 and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.